Hey, this is Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. It's a replay of today's full show.
It's Josh and Chantel, and it's Wednesday, October 16th.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because that's how it's spelled. That's
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Today on the show, we're being swindled by olive oil, and I don't mean Popeye's girlfriend.
Come on.
Today's strollers are intense and expensive.
Why? I mean, we're talking about huge strollers, like the size of a pack and play on wheels. That's really what it looks like. They're monsters.
That's why everybody needs those big vehicles to pack the strollers.
Good point.
We taught cats on Global Cat Day.
Yeah.
One-legged pants is going to be the next big look for Josh.
No, it's not. I'm not
Looking
doing
good
it.
in your one-legged pants.
No way. Like shorts on one side, pant leg on the other.
Yes.
One hairy leg hanging out. Plus, they're like short booty shorts on the short side.
Yes.
So it's not a good look.
Yes.
That's a lot of thigh.
Parent-teacher conference is a success. I teach everyone about a squid.
Wait. Not just a squid. You also made me want donuts really
I
bad.
want a donut.
I know.
Donutdelivery.com.
Not a sponsor.
No.
Yet.
I panicked when I got locked out of the building, but I made it back safely.
You did, and in time for the show. That was awesome.
Sweating bullets. Josh wants to do the Space Out Challenge, but I think he's going to fail.
Yeah, you said I would just take a nap.
You would. 5 minutes tops.
No way.
Would you go in with your kids for a job interview?
Absolutely not.
And what would you steal from your company if you quit?
My co-host. Taking you with me. Hey, thanks for checking out our show. You can hear it live every weekday morning on Classy 97 and on the free Classy 97 app. Just download that in your app store. And if you're new to the podcast, hi, how are you?
Hi.
Welcome. We hope you subscribe wherever you listen and rate the show because that helps us grow. And we're now on YouTube. If you want to see some of what goes on behind the scenes in the studio and some of our silly life outside the studio, you can search Wake Up Classy 97 or just find Classy 97 KLCE on YouTube and subscribe today.
Now, on to the show.
Is this where you go, doo-doo-doo-doo?
Yeah, trumpet.
Oh, you had a little in there.
No, can't reproduce.
All right. Enjoy the show. Hey there, good morning. It's Josh and Chantel. Oh, you don't have any headphones?
No,
Oh, no.
You need to plug me in.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
So sad.
Here we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. You could hear me before. It just was not the same as with headphones. Is
Correct.
that right?
Correct, Josh.
Well, welcome to the show,
Thank
Chantel.
you.
Glad I could help you out with that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Today is Global Cat Day.
Ooh.
Yeah. So visit a cat. If you have a cat, say hi to your cat. Feed your cat.
You sent me a video of some cats and some dogs.
They were having it out.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Cats are such jerks to dogs sometimes.
For no reason. A dog was just sleeping away on a couch, and a cat snuck up and just started bopping him on the head. And it's like, what are you doing? The dog's not even, it doesn't even care.
No, not even bothering you. Leave that dog alone.
Man.
Cats. I like it.
Cats.
Silly old cat.
Yep. World Food Day. Love it. Delicious.
Like food.
Can't live without it.
Food is good.
It's a good time to maybe donate some time or money to food charities to provide food for those in need, but it's also a day to maybe have like a food contest or something.
A food contest?
Yeah, like a cook-off, an Iron Chef type thing, or some sort of thing like that.
You were going to make something last week. You were talking about something, and then you were going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
I don't know.
The ramen burrito.
Well, that was yesterday.
And then there was something else last week.
And I didn't end up making the ramen burrito.
You sure didn't.
But I should have because it sounds delicious. But I just ran out of time. I didn't have time yesterday.
Did you just forget?
No.
I'm going to write it down so we don't forget.
I didn't forget. I had other stuff going on.
You forgot.
I did confirm that there is ramen in the house, as I suspected. So I just didn't have time to do it.
Okay.
Department store day. All right. Guess so. It's boss's day. What'd you give me?
Nada.
So good. It's take your parents to lunch day.
Oh.
Yeah. That seems like a nice thing to do.
Nice gesture.
And I like these two kind of go hand in hand. It's Global Dignity Day and Global Ethics Day.
Huh.
I think those are very much connected.
Everyone could use a little bit more of both of those.
How's your spine today?
Fine. Why?
Hug a spine. It's World Spine Day.
Hug a spine.
Yeah. Got it. It's Fossil Day. It is Hagfish Day.
Why does hagfish get a day?
Why shouldn't hagfish have its own day? What a crazy looking animal.
I gotta look. Where do you find hagfish?
In the water.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Hagfish.
Okay.
You don't like it?
I don't want to be rude about it.
Okay.
This is just trying to do its thing.
It's like a gross eel.
Yeah, you can. They're found in Korea,
Okay.
and they can be barbecued fresh and also eaten in stir-fry dishes.
All right.
So there you go.
It is Steve Jobs Day, celebrating Steve Jobs, who revolutionized the modern world with Apple products. National Dictionary
You can only
Day.
celebrate that if you have an apple, and we do not.
Okay. It's National Dictionary Day.
Hey.
That's what's going on. You can only celebrate that if you have one.
I do have a dictionary. Thank you very much. I have an English dictionary and a Spanish dictionary, so I get to celebrate dos.
Maybe you should open that thing, see what happens. Happy Wednesday. Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't like it.
What's-
I don't like getting
what's hap-
swindled by a business.
Uh-oh. Who swindled you?
Well, we may or may not have been swindled. Here's what happened. Over the past years, plural, due in part to extreme weather conditions affecting olive harvests,
Oh, no.
the fine folks that create olive oil have, in an attempt to keep prices down for consumers, they've been selling fake olive oil.
How dare you?
I know.
Can't even trust my olive oil.
That's what I'm saying. Some producers, they diluted their olive oil with stuff like sunflower or grapeseed oils.
I can't even.
So you can't tell if it's olive oil in your cupboard or if it's some other oil because they're labeling things, sort of. Here's the deal. In order for it to be olive oil, it has to be pure, and in order to be legally labeled extra virgin, if it is labeled light, pure, or just the words olive oil, you can't 100% trust it.
Oh.
In order for it to say extra virgin olive oil,
It has
to be pure olive oil.
100%.
Correct.
Anything else, you just don't know what you're
If
getting.
it says light
So,
olive oil, pure olive oil, or olive oil by itself, you can't trust it.
well, then we've not necessarily been swindled.
Potentially.
As long as you're buying the EVOO,
Sure.
you're getting EVOO.
Technically, yes.
Are there labels on the bottle that say may contain traces of grapeseed oil?
I don't know.
I bet there are. Or not. It doesn't matter anyway. I don't. Am I concerned? No.
You're getting swindled.
No, this isn't a big swindle. We're getting swindled in a lot of other ways. This is not a big way.
The EVOO, the big EVOO, they're swindling you. You should be outraged.
I am outraged.
Torches and pitchforks.
Oh, my olive oil.
There, see, that's better. It was
Olive
it
oil.
was sincere. It felt authentic.
Who was the
Olive oil.
girlfriend of Popeye. I am what I am. And all that.
Yeah. You know, the guy who does the voice of Popeye,
Yes.
he said that he really didn't like doing that voice because
Really?
after a recording session, he would be just
I
destroy
bet
vocal
so.
cords. Yeah, just awful. But anyway, that's what I know about olive oil.
We've been swindled.
Potentially.
Oh.
Potentially. Take a look at your EVOO. Look, as a guy who likes to cook, I like to make sure I got the real stuff. I don't want any of this light, pure, or just olive oil. No, it's EVOO or get out. This one comes from Utah today, our good news. Clearfield City, Utah. Do you know where that is?
Utah City?
Clearfield City,
No.
Utah.
No. I don't know where that is.
Clearfield is... Oh, it's in the Salt Lake Valley.
Okay.
It's north of Layton.
Okay.
So it's right there. No big deal. There's a 12-year-old girl there named Rosalie Olson, and she had a dream for a playground. There's a new playground in her community that she didn't feel was suitable for younger kids.
Oh.
So she sketched out her own design and took it to City Hall, and she said, "Hey, do better."
Oh.
I don't know. That's what that's not a direct quote.
That's not verbatim.
No.
But still.
There's a community service director there named Eric Howes, and Eric was so impressed by her detailed plans that he decided to incorporate them into a different playground that the city was building. And Rosalie has now been involved in every step. She said every day I would have to go there for another meeting, and I would tell my friends, I'd be like, I got to go to another meeting.
Very important.
Yep, I got to go. More meetings.
I cannot play today.
Yeah.
I've got a meeting.
She was very, very excited about it. All of her planning and hard work paid off. She proudly cut the ribbon at the opening ceremony, officially opening the park for kids of all ages.
Good for her.
I think that is awesome. Way to go. Rosalie Olson is her name. 12 years old. Saw that the park was not suitable for everybody and said, we got to do something.
Saw a need. Helped fulfill it. Came up with an action plan.
Went through the processes of government to make it happen. And now there's a park that she got to do the ribbon cutting for. I think that's super cool.
She's 12?
12 years old.
Well done, Rosalie. Yeah. You're going to change the world.
That's
you
what I'm
already
saying.
Have.
Look at you. So cool.
That is cool.
It's good news to get you going. So the other day I was at an event and there were some moms there.
Uh-huh.
And some of these moms had, groups of moms. Some of these moms were on their own, but they'd brought their kids. And I saw something I didn't know existed.
What is it?
So you know strollers?
Yes.
It's been a while since we've had kids. So the stroller...
we still have kids.
No, I know, but little kids
Babies.
that needed strollers.
Yeah.
The stroller game has changed.
Everything has changed.
But the stroller game is insane.
What's the stroller game?
They have evolved away from the single strollers that we know into wagon strollers.
Wagons. They're just wagons, probably.
They're fancy wagons, and they are huge. I'm talking pack and play on wheels.
What?
Yeah. Wagon strollers.
I'm looking it up.
They were everywhere. I saw a ton of them. And they are very expensive, which I was blown away by as well.
Strollers by themselves were expensive. I remember buying a stroller. And then we got rid of the first one and said, we got to buy another stroller.
Yeah.
Why did we get rid of the first one?
But this wagon stroller thing is wild. And you can fit...
That's intense.
Like 4 kids in these things. They're huge. And so that's what I saw was a bunch of people pushing around multiple kids in these wagon strollers. And I was taken aback because this is bigger than a shopping cart. And you got to push this thing around.
Yeah, exactly.
Everywhere you go with, 3 or 4 kids in there. And as I said, there were some groups of moms. So they had
it's like a clown car for toddlers.
But how convenient. You can nap in it. You can carry all the stuff.
Yeah.
There's room for the kid. They don't have to be all bound in the thing and strapped in there and uncomfortable.
You can get one that looks like a Volkswagen bus.
I see that one.
For $1,600.
I know. But even, low end on these things are like $500 and $600.
No, I see one for $170.
No, I understand. They make smaller ones. But if you're looking for the pack and play on wheels size, you're up there. You're up into the $500 for these things. And that blew me away, too.
Yeah, that's pretty intense.
But they are super trendy, super convenient as far as the way it looked. But I was still blown away by... I'd never seen them. And I felt very out of the loop because when they started rolling in, I went, what is happening?
This new game?
What is this? This was missing. I didn't have this.
Do they
Would
still?
have been nice.
You know how they have, because you had like the nice stroller, the one that could accommodate. There was like the.
What you talking about?
Hang on. Like you had a stroller that had like the nice handle, and there was like a cup holder on top and a little tray on top where the handle was. And then there was like some storage underneath where you could stuff the diaper bag. And then you had your quick stroller, which is the one that would just fold up. You could throw it in your car.
Right.
It wasn't, there was no cup holder. Super easy.
Just the basic one.
Yeah. Do they still have those?
Oh, I'm sure they still make them. I don't think they stopped making that stuff. I just think that just the little like $15 stroller. They still sell those.
Okay.
I'm looking at those right now. Just the basic ones. And then you get a little bit more fancy, and you can get into the ones that you can take the baby bucket and it snaps into the stroller and stuff. They still have that stuff. But that was not what I saw. The majority of the things I saw were wagon strollers because and again, it was toddlers, right? It's not infants in there. The infants were still in the buckets and stuff, but the ones that were standing and carrying around bottles and pacifiers and stuff, wagon
Put
stroller.
them in the wagon.
Put them in the wagon.
Did it have seatbelts in it?
I didn't even notice, but I'm sure they do. But again, it's a pack and play on wheels.
You got to strap those toddlers down.
Sometimes you do. Anyway, it was a cool thing, and I felt like we missed out on the wagon stroller thing.
I don't feel jaded by missing out on this.
But now as an adult, I kind of want to just ride in one.
I know. Do they make one for adults?
Yeah. Can someone just pull me around everywhere?
What's the weight limit on this?
We'll reinforce the bottom. Get some bigger, aluminum. So it isn't super heavy.
It needs to be a little bit longer, probably, so I could stretch out my legs.
And we're lay down.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to need it to be like the size of a twin mattress on wheels. Just push me around. You know what? They make that. It's just a hospital bed. That's what it is.
It is. It's National Cat Day.
Yeah, Global Cat Day. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, cats around the globe.
Global Cat Day. There were scientists in Canada who wanted to do a study on cats on how they experience pain.
Oh, no.
What they determined was that cats tend to mask their pain very well. They hide their pain.
Okay. I've heard them yowl.
To do this study, they had to put electrodes on their heads to measure their brain activity, but the cats wouldn't stand still for it, and they kept knocking the electrodes off.
Well, yeah.
So a grad student said, I have an idea. And he crocheted tiny little hats to go over the electrodes. And once the caps were on over the electrodes, the cats said, all right, I can deal with this.
They were walking around with little like swim caps.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Little knitted cats on these cats.
Little knitted cat hats?
Cat hats.
Yeah.
Cat caps.
Cat cap. All right. Well, that's the cutest thing. What did they find out? Then you said they do feel pain. What was the story? I mean, obviously I feel like they do because they yow. Yow.
Yeah, we didn't need a study for this. We already knew.
I know cats yow, so I figured they feel pain when they yow. I didn't have to make little hats for them to know that.
Well, yes, so basically what they determined was that cats do feel pain, obviously.
Yeah.
But they mask it really well. They can hide it really well. And so then the researchers attempted to ease their discomfort by introducing them to soothing stimuli, including colored lights and the scent of grapefruit.
What is going on? What is happening?
Science. It's real science.
Yeah. Knitted cat caps, electrodes.
I'm going to work today.
Yow.
What are you doing?
Cat science. I'm doing cat science.
What are you doing with all that yarn and those grapefruits?
I'm doing cat science.
Cat science.
Mind your business. There's cat science happening in here. What a weird... Look at these soothing lights and this... is that grapefruit? Oh, that's delightful. Cat science.
It's also said that there's a massive disparity between cats and dogs in scientific research.
You think?
Because cats don't like to be touched.
Yeah.
And so scientists are like, Is it because they're in pain that they don't want to be touched, or just because they don't want to be touched?
Yeah, cats are a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Than a dog. That's why maybe they don't get along so well.
You think?
Maybe.
Fighting like cats and dogs. Anyway, there you go.
Thank you for cat science.
Cat science.
Hey, good morning, Chantel.
Hey, Josh. You were talking the other day about how you needed some new pants.
Yeah, I have one pair of jeans. I have lots of pants. I have some khakis. I have some joggers. I have my blue pants that you like, but I only have one pair of jeans. And so I feel like I need probably another couple pairs of jeans.
I also need some pants. We need to go pants shopping.
Okay.
Here's what we're going to find when we go pants shopping.
Pants.
Yes. Pants with just one leg.
No, I will take two-legged pants. Thank you.
You've seen Taylor Swift with her.
Oh, yeah. The Reputation outfit has the one leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, the Reputation outfit. It's a bodysuit.
Yeah.
That covers one leg, and then the other leg is exposed.
Correct.
Which I think looks very uncomfortable.
All right.
But that is the new trend that we're going to be seeing.
One-legged pants?
One-legged pants.
Well.
So one of your legs is covered in a pant leg, and the other is exposed.
That sounds not it.
Models have been wearing these on runways.
I'm looking at it right now. It looks real dumb.
There is going to be a collection of workplace women's wear next spring. Designers are excited about the asymmetrical look.
Oh, boy.
So then the real question is, are you going to be paying for one leg of pants or two legs of pants?
You're going to be paying more than you would pay for two legs of pants for this one-legged pant look.
Yes.
Part one. Part two, one leg is going to be tan. Part three.
Or chilly. Depending on what the weather is.
It looks ridiculous.
It does look ridiculous. And then here's the other part. You know how when you wear pants that have holes in them, because that's the trend?
Sure.
And you see an older gentleman, and every older gentleman has the same joke.
Are those your church pants?
No, or like, did you pay full price for those pants?
You get attacked by a bear?
Yeah. Imagine all the jokes that are going to happen if people are wearing one-legged pants.
So it's shorts on one side, pants on the other.
Or a skirt. It's like a
skirt. Or
a
skirt. I do see that.
It's kind of like a loosey. It's not like a bodysuit like Taylor Swift has like a full bodysuit.
Correct.
This is it's a more loose fitting.
But here's the other thing I'm going to tell you right now. Taylor didn't invent this.
Who did?
LL Cool J.
Oh, Mama said knock you out.
That guy. LL Cool J has been rolling up one leg for a long time.
You know what LL Cool J stands for?
Ladies love Cool
Ladies
James.
love Cool
No,
James. I love LL Cool J.
I know that about you. They're also making leggings this way. For and compression running pants as well.
Why?
And because why not? If you're gonna wear it to work, you better have your what do they call it? Athleisure. You better have your athleisure wear match.
Okay, but I guess it could be a time saver.
No.
In that you only have to shave one leg.
Okay.
I don't have to shave both legs. Let's be real. I don't shave both legs anyway.
This is one of the dumber fashions I've ever seen. Like, top tier, bad idea.
I wonder, let's see. Sometimes they have these fashion ideas that just never really take hold.
I really
especially
hope this
here
is
in
one
Idaho.
of them.
So I'll be interested to see. It's supposed to be hitting in spring is when we're going to see it a lot. Especially in Idaho, you're not going to see
you're not going to see that till like June.
People in winter.
Yeah, you're not going to see the one-legged thing.
Hey, your exposed leg is turning blue. We went to parent-teacher conference last night.
As you do when you're a parent and you have a kid in school.
And it wasn't that we had any concerns because we have pretty good kids, but we like to show our face and say, here we are.
Yeah.
If you have any concerns, we're here to be available.
Correct.
What I noticed was, and here's what I don't know. we took our daughter with us, and we've taken our kids with us even when they were in elementary school. Mm-hmm. We saw parents that were there with their kids and without their kids.
Well, and their kids might have had an activity, right?
Right.
Like if you were...
What's the policy?
Oh, I don't think they care.
You think it's a bring them or not? We don't care.
I think if you have concerns about something with your child that maybe you want to share with the teacher or something, that maybe you wanted to have a private conversation, maybe that's appropriate.
Okay.
I would say there's probably different circumstances for everybody.
Yeah. They don't ever really tell you, like, parent-teacher conference, bring your kid.
Yeah, no students allowed. We only want to talk to the parents. No, I don't think they have a preference, really. Okay. I mean, you worked in schools for a long time.
Yes.
Was there ever a policy that said one way or the other?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
I think they just want to see people.
Yeah, I think the important part is showing up and going through the process. I mean, even like we don't have a lot of concerns with our daughter in regards to grades or anything. Like she's organized, she does well, she's an A student. Like it's great. So it was less about that.
Listen, I'm not going to be a bragger, but
yes, you are. But
our child got pretty glowing reviews.
Yeah, which is good. That's a really good thing. I really like that. But she works hard. She puts in a ton of effort to pull that off.
Yeah, she does.
So it was nice to see she was getting recognized for that, and that there were potential like future steps that she can take with the way that she is as a student. So I think that's awesome. But,
also, she's pretty good at math, we discovered.
Yeah.
She just doesn't like it, so she doesn't put a lot of effort into it.
But she's
pretty
really good at it.
Which, of course, she gets from me.
Of course.
Because I'm so good at math.
True. That's facts.
All of my math teachers would agree.
I think your math teachers would agree that you can be good at math.
Yeah, I think all of my math teachers didn't know how to teach me. I'm going to blame it on my teachers.
All right. Okay.
Looking at you, Burley High School.
All right. Burley High. 20 some odd years ago.
Yeah. I'm still holding grudges.
Mm-hmm. No, I know that about you too. That's a true fact as well.
What?
You're good at math and you don't hold grudges. These are true statements. Both of those. Very, very true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good at math.
And don't hold grudges.
Yep.
Okay.
We went to parent-teacher conference last night, and as we're waiting to talk to one of the teachers, there was a science display outside of his classroom.
Yeah, there was like skulls that were labeled. I saw he had a couple of different skunk skulls.
Yeah, and then he had a list of all of the things they were going to be dissecting in some of his classes.
You love a good dissection day.
I do.
You worked in a high school for a lot of years, and that was one of your favorite days because you got to take a look and see what was going on and smell all the gross smells.
I didn't care for the gross smells, but what I loved about dissection day was that the science teacher knew that I liked dissection day, and so he'd poke his head out of the classroom and say, "It's dissection time," and I went, "It's dissection time," because it's fascinating.
Right.
And here's what I wish I had done when I was in high school: paid more attention to science.
For sure.
And history.
Yeah.
And all of the things.
And math.
And no.
Hey, also, one of your favorite things about Dissection Day was taking pictures and sending them to your sister because she is not like you and she hates it.
Yep.
Yep.
She liked it. Let's be real.
No, I don't think she did.
She liked it.
No. I think if you still had some of those pictures around and resent them, she would be even more grossed out today than she was then.
I got to figure out where those are. I got to send her some. It's been a couple of years since I've sent her some dissection pictures. Dang it. I got to send her some. I got to find those.
The internet's full of them. So anyway, Dissection Day was a big deal for you. And what was on the list of animals they dissect at Emory School?
Oh, there's two different classes. So they have the invertebrate zoology and vertebrate zoology. They dissect different things. But that's not what I wanted to talk about right now. What I wanted to talk about is he also had a sign. The science teacher had a sign in this cabinet that said, "Did you know?" No, I did not know. And I'll tell you what I did not know.
Okay, tell me. I'm on pins and needles waiting to hear. Tell me. Tell me.
Squid
yes,
have a brain shaped like a donut with a feeding tube down the center.
No kidding.
If a squid swallows too big of a meal, it can do brain damage.
Because the feeding tube would expand and squish their brain?
Yes.
No kidding.
How about that?
A donut-shaped brain.
Now you know.
I feel like there are some days I wake up and I have a donut-shaped brain.
Don't eat too big of a meal, Josh.
No, I could eat a donut is what I'm saying. That's all I can think about right now is eating a donut. Mine isn't a ring like a donut with a hole in the middle, though. Mine is like a Bismarck. I have a Bismarck brain right now. It's got
Jelly-filled center.
Bavarian cream in the middle.
Bismarck donuts are
See what I'm saying?
Good.
Yeah, that's what I got in my brain now. I got a donut brain. Thanks.
How do we get donuts?
Well, they quit making them a century ago. What do you mean? You go to the store and buy a donut.
No. If you're trapped at work, how do you get a donut?
Oh.
Can you DoorDash?
Donut delivery. Hello?
Is that a thing?
Donut delivery.
Donuts?
I think so.
Delivery.com.
It's 2024. You got to be able to have a donut delivered.
Donut delivery. Get your donut delivery near you today at donutdelivery.com.
Wow, there's a website for that?
Yes.
I wanted to be surprised and then realized, of course, there is.
Have donuts delivered to your door.
Is that what it says?
Yes.
How many M's?
3.
That's a small one. Donuts to your door. All right, well, you figure out how to get donuts while my donut brain dreams of donuts.
Don't eat too much. You might get brain damage.
I don't have a feeding tube running through the center of my donut brain.
Don't eat too much. You might get squishy hips.
That's true. That is true.
I was in a panic for just a minute.
What happened?
Well, I needed to use the restroom.
Okay.
And
panic.
The one down the hall was being in use, and so I had to go to the other side of the building.
Clear down the hall.
Recently, the building here has undergone some security features.
Sure.
And so now doors lock behind you.
Correct.
It's taken me some time to get used to that. I'm still not used to that.
And you didn't take
I didn't take my phone.
Your lanyard.
I didn't take my key card. I didn't take any of it because I was just going to go down the hall to the bathroom. And so as I'm walking down to the other side of the building, I see everybody. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Go to the bathroom, do my business, and then I get out and I go, oh, no. What do I do now?
Well, you're here now, so you found a way.
Yeah. So I know that on the front of the building, there's a doorbell where.
Yeah. You went outside?
I had to. What other choice did I have? I had no phone. There was nobody around.
So you went outside.
I could have banged on the door,
and then walked all the way around the building to where you got to the door, and then you had to buzz in.
And it says, please ring doorbell.
You had to buzz in.
And I go, where's the doorbell? I can't even see the doorbell. I don't know what button I'm supposed to push.
The one that says call?
So I'm pushing the panel. It does not say call. I'm pushing the panel everywhere going, where's the doorbell? I don't know where the doorbell is. Finally, there's a big button on the bottom that has a bell on it.
Oh, like a bell icon.
That's what you push.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's not very clear.
Like a doorbell.
Yes, but that's not very clear.
The big button with a bell on it isn't very clear?
No, it isn't. It looks almost like an alarm rather than a doorbell.
Okay.
So that I get buzzed in. Luckily, somebody was here.
Yeah.
If this had happened an hour ago.
And you didn't have your phone or anything?
No, I would have walked to the window and knocked on the window.
You would have to find anher way. And then I would have just waved and been like, I guess you're out there.
So then, the story's not over.
Oh.
So then I come inside, I get buzzed inside.
Yeah.
And then I go, thank you. And then I can't get into this door.
Yeah, you got to get buzzed into this door.
I got to get buzzed into that one, too. So she buzzes me in, and I open the door, and it won't open. And she goes, you just got to pull it. I go, I did pull it.
I did.
Panic.
Well, you made it.
You have to do all of this in
the length of one Glass Animal song.
So you have to speed it. So I was speed walking.
Well, you made it.
I did make it.
Speed walking. I was speed walking. Okay. Well, good job. Here you are.
Problem solved my way here.
Let's do some deep breath exercises. What are your deep breath noises? They sound stuttery.
That's because I have a problem with relaxing.
Yeah, you're not selling it.
Target has new Stanley mugs.
Okay.
That are Wicked themed.
Oh, I heard about these, but they were like a very limited run.
So there's a pink one and there's a green one.
Yeah, for Glinda and Elphaba.
The witches.
Uh-huh.
There was a brawl that happened, not a brawl. It almost became a brawl.
Okay.
In Missouri.
Okay. Have you seen them? Have you seen the mugs?
I was just looking at them, but I'm also watching this video. There is at least 12 grown women, and there's some kids there too, running to get these Stanley mugs.
Yeah.
And one of them rips the mug out of another person's hand. Again, I will say, what is happening?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a Stanley. It's a cup.
I know.
It's just a plastic cup, guys.
I like the green one.
Well,
I feel like the pink one I've seen before.
The green one was the more popular one.
Yeah.
As I'm looking at this thing, the green one is gone, and there's quite a few left of the pink.
Yeah. I feel like the pink one is just a pink Stanley, whereas the green to black, is really cool.
Have you ever, I would never think to fight with somebody over an item. To purchase. Like you see sometimes the Black Friday shoppers have fights over TVs or it just makes no sense to me.
It doesn't.
Especially
it's just
when
stuff.
It's just a cut. It's just a mug.
Yeah.
It's just a Stanley mug.
And then they got to do limits on stuff because people get greedy and they want to buy 28 of them because they want to sell them online. Like I'm looking right now at someone selling them online, a pair for $210.
Get out of here.
One of them for $175.
I thought that these Stanley Cups were going by the wayside. Didn't I just read that? A pair of
them for $272.
Like people were not into Stanleys anymore? I heard that.
This is why people do this, because they think they're going to get rich by getting a deal ahead of somebody else and having something exclusive. And they go, oh, I'm going to hurry and sell it online and make a bunch of money. Like, stop it. That's what happened when the PlayStation 5 came out. A bunch of people went in and bought them from every store so that they could run the prices up to twice as much as it cost and sell them out of their vans. And people were buying them because it was the only way to get them. It's ridiculous. Stop ridiculous. It. You're a menace to society. Quit being that person. Seriously.
Also,
if you want the mug, fine. Go buy the mug. Don't buy all of them so that you can try to make a profit. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, get a real job.
Right?
Yeah. Also, don't buy a Stanley.
Also that. I mean, it's a mug.
It's just
right?
It's a mug that's way overpriced. And guess what? My dad uses a Stanley, and he's the most uncool person I know. So
I have the same Stanley as your dad. It's a big green thermos.
Yep. He's had it for 50 years.
It has a cup that screws on as a lid, and then you can pour your drink right into it. Yeah, I'm going to start carrying that around. Look how trendy I am. It's green. I'm so cool. It's got a big handle on it.
Dumb.
It is. It's kind of dumb. Plus, what are you drinking? Water? Come on. Water. What's up? What's happening? There's a thing happening in Hong Kong, which I think I want to participate in.
Okay.
It is a new challenge.
Oh, no.
Listen, this is good. I think I could pull this off. Okay. You are, as a participant in this challenge, tasked with spacing out for 90 consecutive minutes.
Okay.
I got this on lock.
That's an hour and a half.
Yes,
you just have to space out?
I'm shaking my head. No one can hear that.
You just stare into space? What do you do?
That's it. The rules are simple. No talking, no moving, no falling asleep.
Oh.
Every 15 minutes, judges check your heart rate to make sure you remain super chill.
Okay, you're already going to lose because you can't fall asleep. And the second you sit down and don't do anything, you're asleep. So you're done.
You don't know my life.
Yes, I do know your life very well.
The contest was created by an artist named Whoopsiang, who wanted to remind everyone that spacing out and taking a break and doing nothing is very important, especially in South Korea, where a lot of people take their work and careers very seriously. And so it is the International Space Out Competition. It was held in Hong Kong. You get 90 minutes to just space out.
What do you win?
Great question. I don't know. I don't know.
Great question. I'm not going to answer. I don't know if I would be able to do this properly. I think I would provide a good attempt, and then I would get bored, and then I would need something to do.
So
to occupy my time.
They had about 1,200 people apply to compete. They picked 70 for this competition. In Tokyo, winners got a trip to I'm trying to see where this is. A trip to Aizshima region in the Mie Prefecture. I don't know where that is. In Hong Kong, if you won, you got a free flight to South Korea.
Oh, okay.
So, little vacay.
In Japan, you get a free flight to North Korea.
No. No, that's not a prize. No. That's chill out, man. And then you can go be stressed out.
Again, I don't think this is not a challenge for you, even though you think it is.
90 minutes?
You would fall asleep.
Okay.
5
had
minutes.
I been working that day?
Yes.
Well, then, yeah, I would.
Even if you hadn't been working that day.
I think if it was like a Saturday afternoon, I think I could chill out without falling asleep.
Disagree. Highly disagree.
I might have to give it a shot.
5 minutes in, you're asleep, snoring. And then somebody would nudge you and you'd say, I'm not sleeping.
What?
I've been awake this whole time.
Yeah?
And they'd say, bro, you were snoring. No, it wasn't.
Right.
No.
And the judges every 15 minutes would walk by and be like, is he awake?
No, he's snoring.
No, I'm chilled out. I'm spaced out. Those are my space shuttle engines you're hearing. I'm spaced out.
You're going to lose
this
way. Challenge.
No way. I think I could do it.
Nope.
You think I'm asleep?
Let's try.
How soon?
I told you 5 minutes.
5 minutes? No way. I guarantee I beat 5 minutes.
I disagree. And I think we should try this challenge at home.
Yes. When?
Tonight.
Excellent. What time?
8.
Perfect.
8 to 9:30. Just space out.
Yeah, no, I'll be asleep.
Exactly. Have you ever taken a parent with you to a job interview?
I have not taken a parent with me to a job interview. No. No, I have not. And I've been working since I was real young. I mean, even I'm trying to think, like, if my parents would have ever gone.
Or if they
on
drove
a job
you,
interview
maybe?
with me. Maybe,
I don't
but
think so. I'm
but
trying
like
to think too.
Even when I worked at Burger King in high school, it was within walking distance of my house, and so it wasn't like I had to really get a ride.
A new thing is that interviewers are seeing Gen Zers bringing their parents with them to the job interview.
Are they participating?
Most of the parents accompany their kid to the office, but they don't go into the interview room with them. They just are there for moral support.
Okay, I could see driving one of our kids or something to a job interview.
And you drop them off and you wait outside.
Being like, hey, I'm here.
But
Can't wait to hear how it goes.
But that they go inside. They just don't necessarily go inside the interview room.
I would think that as an employer, that might not look great.
Okay, but then some of the parents physically sat in on the interview.
That really doesn't look great.
Some of them at least introduced themselves to the interviewer, the manager or the boss or the person going to be interviewing their kid. So they've walked in, they said, hey, I'm Josh's mom. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Here she is. here he is having an interview.
Yeah.
Some of them went into the interview and answered the questions for their child.
I would say that child's not getting the job.
No, I would not ever hire that person.
As a person who's had to hire people before, even if I did a web interview with somebody, that was outside market, and I was like, hey, we're interested in bringing you in. And they were like, cool, let me introduce you to my mom.
Here's my mom.
Hey, Mom, what's up?
She's going to be answering the questions for me.
Yeah. Did you have any other questions or anything? Oh, actually, my mom has a couple.
My mom's got a few.
I get the idea that maybe this is your first time doing an interview and maybe you want to be prepared for it, but this feels beyond helicopter. This is a different level of involvement.
Yeah.
Like at some point, your kid's got to stand on their own two legs, right?
Yeah.
Like you've got to be able to go, hey, it's time for you to jump out the nest and fly.
I'll
right?
take you there. I'll be outside for moral support.
Sure,
but you got to handle this one on your own.
I'm not going to walk in.
You're going to do fine.
One of the questions is going to be, do you have reliable transportation?
Yeah.
If they're like, yes, I do, and they want to verify that and say, hey, are you willing to bring this person that we're interested in hiring to work 4 days a week? And you go, yeah, that's fine. I'm committed to that. And they go, great. That answers our reliable transportation question. I'm glad you were here for that. You are excused.
You're excused.
Like,
Thanks.
what? This is strange.
Although, maybe it's good to have a parent in there to give good, honest feedback. Or maybe not so honest feedback.
Yeah, something's wrong with my child. Like, why did I bring you?
My kid is the best. You should hire them. They're the best at everything. They're amazing. Hire my kid. She'll do anything.
That sounds weird. I'm not a fan. That's a strange thing.
Also, as a parent, there's no way I hate interviews for my own self. There's no way I'm going to go into an interview where I don't have to be there.
All right.
Oh, no. Sorry. You're on your own, kid. Good luck. Kick you out the door and say, get that job.
Yeah, good luck in there. Go get it. I would rather just do that. I'd rather be like, hey, I'm out here. If you need me when you're done, I can't wait to hear how it goes. I'm glad I could be here for you today.
Yeah.
I think that role feels appropriate.
Exactly.
As a parent to say, I got your back. Good luck in there.
Good luck in there.
And if you don't get it, it's okay.
We'll find something else.
We'll keep looking. We'll keep working.
I'll keep taking you to as many as you need.
That's right. That feels appropriate. Walking in the building, you've crossed the line immediately. You've gone too far. Now, if you're sitting out in the car and you walk in and you're like, hey, could I use a restroom? Because you were out in the car for 45 minutes and you don't introduce yourself as so-and-so, you just go, hey, I just needed to pop in real quick and use your restroom. That feels also weird, but appropriate.
Not necessarily. I don't think that's weird. You just pop in and say, I need to use the restroom.
Depends on the office, I guess. But anyway, do it on your own, is what I'm saying. Learn an interview skill.
Yep.
It's your job, not your parents.
Exactly.
They got their own job.
Hopefully.
Chantel,
Josh,
I've been working hard behind the scenes to try and bring this show that we make, Wake Up Classy 97, every weekday.
Yes.
Into new avenues of exposure.
Okay.
Does that sound fancy? Basically, we're on YouTube. That's what I'm trying to say. And so we've taken clips inside the studio of different things that we talk about, and we've made those available on YouTube Shorts and YouTube Pants now.
YouTube Pants. It's just a longer video.
Correct. You are absolutely correct. And then there's also some, in addition to, behind the scenes in studio stuff, we're also posting videos, from you setting pumpkins up in our house to you wearing cool sunglasses and then you with your wardrobe that's all the same. There's all these videos of Chantel and also stuff from in the studio. That's what I was looking through, and I'm like, man, there's a lot of videos of you doing pickup lines to me.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, there's that.
There was a video that we missed this morning that would have been gold.
I'm gonna be able to film that And it's not going to be staged because it's real easy to trigger you with the exact same thing multiple times. You are grossed out by something within the office, and we've talked about it a couple of times, and I don't want to do it now because I don't want to upset your tummy. But this morning, we were near the thing that grosses you out, and you were extra grossed out today.
I was really extra
and so,
grossed out.
I mean, anytime I even said like one or two words, you were having a dry heave.
I had to run away.
And it's a fantastic video idea to watch you dry heave. So we'll try and get that on film. We'll try and get that on film.
Oh, boy.
On film.
On film?
Yeah,
8 millimeter?
I'm old. And we'll
videotape?
get that on YouTube. But anyway, if you want to check us out on YouTube, it'd be cool. You can subscribe, and then you can get notified when we post new videos and stuff. YouTube's been around for a long time. Our involvement in YouTube is very new, which is kind of fun and exciting, and we're sharing different stuff, and you can be a part of it. So if you want to look at Classy 97 KLCE on YouTube, or if you just want to search on YouTube, Wake Up Classy 97, you can subscribe to the channel, and you can get all kinds of fun stuff, including our podcast, by the way.
True.
Yeah. If you want to listen to this show on YouTube Music, or you want to watch the episodes on YouTube, you want to throw them up on the TV or whatever, they're posted every single day right there, too. So lots of different ways for you to kind of see what goes on in the studio online. We're now on YouTube.
Hot diggity dog.
I know. Isn't that fun?
It's so fun.
Okay.
So much fun. There was a woman who quit her job.
Why?
She said she finally left this toxic job.
Okay.
And she wheeled her office chair out when she left. Just
Is
wheeled
that
it out
right?
with her.
I'm taking this with me.
Jammed it into her car, and nobody stopped her.
Did she buy the chair?
She justified it by saying this. No, she did not buy it. She said, in my mind, I figured that I'd been sitting there taking years of emotional, physical, and verbal abuse. So I'm going to take my chair and leave. She got an email a few days later saying, hey, you need to bring your chair back. The chair belongs to us. I don't know if she was threatened with a lawsuit, possibly, because that is company theft.
It is theft. It is property that the company owns.
So she did bring back the chair, and she called that experience really embarrassing. Taking back the chair that you stole.
Yeah.
I'm glad she took
and just
it back.
Pushing it back in. You can hear that one wheel kind of doing that thing as it's going up the sidewalk.
Do you think she took out any bolts from it when she brought it back? Like, she's like, the next person that sits in this is going to fall down.
She'll be checking the dumpster for that same chair in a couple days. It'll be in there with that same one wheel wagging in the wind.
In the breeze.
Yeah, she'll be like, there it is. There's my chair.
That's my chair.
I'm going to go get
that
it.
I sat in day after day. I don't think that I have ever been so in love with a chair at work that I've been like, no, I'm taking this.
This chair's coming with me.
This is mine.
Yeah, no, I'm there with you. It's a chair, right?
I will say that
if I had bought the chair, chairs are expensive. If I had spent, a couple $100 or something on a nice office chair, and they were like, see your way out, I'd be like, I'm going to see my way out in the chair I paid a couple $100.
Yeah, I paid for this. I'm taking this.
That's a different thing, I would think. If it's a company chair, whatever. Good luck with that chair, whoever sits in it next.
So this then posed the question, what else have people taken from their jobs when they've left?
Ooh, okay.
Somebody worked at a kitchen company and took 2 Japanese knives.
A kitchen company. Now, Japanese knives are real nice knives. They're very sharp. Cut through hard stuff and then a slice through a paper. I've seen them on TV. I know. Know all about those.
Someone took an overhead projector?
Outdated maybe when it was important, but it's outdated technology.
Someone took the heavy metal chalkboard that they used to write
daily. Are these all schools?
Quotes on? No.
Cooking school?
No. Someone said the only thing that I took from my job is my self-esteem.
Oh, well, I'm out of here. What would you take?
I wouldn't take anything.
Good answer. Good answer.
Especially not my chair.
You don't like that chair?
Where are you going to put an office chair? In your house?
In my house office.
I don't have a house office. I'm not rich like you.
We live in the same house. Are you talking to me?
Do you have a house office?
I have a studio.
Yeah, it's not a house office.
That's kind of my house office.
Do you need a chair for that house office?
I have a chair in there.
Okay. So you're not going to take a chair?
No.
I will say, here's what I will say. When I worked at a previous place,
yeah,
I needed a new office chair, and they bought me a new office chair.
Yeah.
And then they said, oh, hey, we're actually going to move you jobs. You're going to move offices. And I said, great. And then I moved offices, and I said, I don't like this chair in here. I'm going to go reclaim my old office chair.
You should.
And so then I went and got my old office chair when nobody was looking and replaced the new office chair with the old office chair.
I'm with you. I followed. You got real in the weeds about which chair was old and new and which office was new and old, but I stuck with you.
Thanks.
I got it. I understand. You got the new chair in your old office. When you moved to a different office, you went and got your new fancy chair and moved it to your new office. I'm with it.
Because that was my chair, purchased for me. I'm taking it to my new office.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I did.
Good for you. Alrighty, are you ready to play the game of Would You Rather This or That?
I'm always ready. The question is, Josh, are you ready?
I am ready. Soy listos.
What does that mean?
I'm ready.
Oh. Would you rather go for a ride on a flying broomstick or go for a ride on a magic carpet?
Oh, broomstick.
Why?
Well, now I'm kind of torn.
I would pick a broomstick.
Why?
Because it seems exciting.
It feels a little bit more sporty. That was my first thought too. Was if I'm flying around, I might as well have something with some agility, some like bank some corners and do some. I also feel like I'm in control of the broomstick.
Okay.
Magic carpet feels kind of like a Uber.
Yeah, it is.
Like I'm going to take
control.
it, but also I could be on there and I could serenade you about a whole new world. And you might like that.
Been there, done that.
No.
It was a different guy.
What?
A different guy.
Get out of here. You do not ride on magic carpets with other people.
Okay. Question is this.
You already asked the question.
No, there's a different question. Would you rather ride on a flying broomstick or on a flying vacuum?
Now that's hocus pocus. I get it. The vacuum seems clunky. I'm sticking to the broom.
The vacuum would be clunky. Plus, the cord would get wrapped up all around you.
Yep. But hey, the Roombas in the new one, stand up on flying Roombas is kind of cool.
No, that's too dangerous for me.
Like Iron Man.
I've got terrible balance. That wouldn't work. A broomstick with a seatbelt.
With a seatbelt?
So I wouldn't fall off.
Just hold on tight. Broomstick for me.
Okay. I'm going to be behind you on the broomstick because I don't trust myself to drive it. So.
No, it's a broomstick for one.
It's like a scooter.
There's not tandem broomsticks.
Yeah, it's just extra long.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Josh,
get your own broom.
I don't want to. I want to ride your broomstick.
No. You're over here talking about carpets with other people. I'm riding on my broomstick.
Fine. I'll ride my own.
Yeah, that's right. Would you rather this or that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like the weather's going to be doing some weird stuff after today.
Don't even talk about it.
Well, Justin from next door from the Hawk, he walked over and he said, I heard we're supposed to get snow tomorrow.
Don't even talk about it.
And I didn't believe him. And I still don't. And I'm maybe in denial. There is moisture in the forecast, but so far what I see is temperatures in the mid-50s, cloudy, windy, with a couple of rain showers. That's what I see. Now, it is like an 84% coverage area on the rain, so there's a lot of moisture. Everywhere is going to get rain, but I don't see snow in the forecast until closer to the end of the month. I see rain tomorrow. I see rain on Friday. And then I see some temperatures in the 60s for like a week or so. And then as we get toward the 28th of October, that's the first time I see snow. Now, that's just my weather source. Everybody's got a different one on their phone, wherever, whatever website they look at. And it's all made up. It's just the weather. But yeah, today's like the last real nice 80s, upper 70s day.
Then we should all take the day off to enjoy it.
Okay. Deal. It's all downhill from here.
Oh, it's been so
I know.
lovely.
It has been very, very nice. But as of today's it. Then it's colder. We're talking overnight lows are not great. We're going to be, overnight low tomorrow night, 36. Overnight low Friday night, 29.
Okay, here's a couple of things we need to do.
I know what I need to get done. I don't need a list from you. What are you, honeydoing?
I said we.
Okay. That's real convenient how that we turns into I'll do the inside stuff while you do the outside stuff.
Josh, I do outside stuff too.
I know. What are the things, quote unquote, we need to get done?
We got to put the hoses away.
That's my job.
We got to take out the air conditioner.
That's my job.
We got to put the screens back in the windows.
Also my job.
I can do that job.
Got to winterize the trailer.
Yeah, we got to do that. No, I don't want to winterize the trailer. We didn't use it enough.
Well, we can still use it. We just can't put water in it. Yeah.
What else? So those are just the things.
Just those.
Just those things.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've also got to take care of the side of the house, and I've got to get the trailer put away, and I've got leaves, and I'm still trying to get into the street for leaf pickup, and there's plenty to do.
There's plenty to do.
I know my list.
I know you know the list. I wasn't trying to come down on you. Jeez Louise.
It was very much like, okay, time is now. Time's a-wasting. We got things to get done. Like, I know. I'm aware. I'm not looking forward to it. But now you know. Weather's a-changing.
The weather is a-changing.
That's going to do it for us for today. Hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Check out the show. Everywhere you listen to podcasts, you can listen to it again or hear it for the first time. Share it with your friends and family, whatever you want to do. Maybe you just want to go back and have a good laugh from earlier in the show. Maybe there was a point in time where you were like, boy, she got after him for that. And I'd like to hear that again and share that with somebody I know because they need to hear it too. That's fine. There's plenty of that in this show. It's Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast, available everywhere you listen to podcasts and now on YouTube.
On demand.
On demand.
Is that what people say?
Yes, that's a good one. You can listen. That's the cool part, is that if you don't listen to the show, because it's 4 hours, it runs from 6 to 10.
Yeah.
And maybe you can't listen the whole time, but you're like, I want to know what happens. What do they talk about? You can go back and listen to the whole show. We take out all the music. We take out all the commercials. You just get us talking for like an hour.
Lucky.
Yeah, I know.
Lucky
You're welcome. Happy birthday and all that. And you just get the show with just us talking, and you can listen to it in 1 hour, and you can listen to it at lunch. You can listen to it on your drive, your commute. You can listen to it when you're going to sleep. Whatever you want to do, you got the show on demand when it's convenient for you.
That's right.
Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. Have a great day.
Bye.
See you tomorrow. Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.